setup. It's your friend Duck. How are y'all doing tonight? How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing good. I am turning on all messages. I'm gonna set up a poll. I'm just doing a short workout. I figured I'd go live or whatever. I'm excited to see y'all though. There we go. Hope y'all are doing good. Yeah, I know the lighting's not the best in here, so I apologize for that. I just got back from doing about somewhere between 5 and 7 miles. I'm in Arizona, so it's very hot. I don't bring a water bottle or anything. It's not that I'm like that big of a BAMF or something like that. But it's just more that, yeah, it's simple. It's simple and easy. So I figured, I wanted to do a short workout today. I actually got to go grab some other weights. So, yeah, but not doing like a high intensity, interval or anything like that, because I just got back from a run. The workouts like this are sort of good to just kind of get a little time under tension, being able to sort of work the like longer aspects of the fiber, maybe in like a little more sort of resistance loaded way than with a run. And so it's actually like, I know I sound like gnar bro, like I'm just gearing up to have my tacos afterwards. Yeah, what's up? Dog cool 6760 dog underscore cool 6767. Let's go, baby. If I say it backwards, I can even say it backwards. I mean, if you want to hang out, 7676 Luke underscore God. Gosh darn, let's go, baby. Matt W, do a kickflip. What about that? What about being a skinny guy that can pop the body a little bit? Thanks. Appreciate you. Eterly via Lobos. How much do I donate to you and you finish the live? How much do I donate to you and you finish the live? No, that's a very kind offer. I'm not doing donations or tips or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know. So typically I do, like this is my first fitness stream. I haven't even done a rep yet, right? But typically I do nighttime. We do talk on like political science, geopolitics, philosophy. I mean, we do like pop stuff too. Like we talked about Diddy. I want to do like a audience debate on feminism and stuff. But yeah, mostly, like gnar bro, I'm just in it for the audience. No, I'm trying to create like a cool place where, yeah, maybe we start doing more fitness stuff. I know you guys don't care about that, but not talking down to people. Like, I'll put your message up on there. I'll put your message up on screen and debate it during like the sort of talk show portions. Yeah, I appreciate that, baby bro. Yeah, I was gonna set up, like an online tip jar or something. I was thinking about it, and yeah, I got food in my kitchen right now, so I'm not in a rush. Yeah, that's like it's crazy because you guys know like people like Ethan Klein, H3 and Hassan and those guys. Like, yeah, I kind of look up to them. I look up to a lot of those big streamers. Nath, good to see you. I look up to a lot of those guys, but I saw some guy, using a $30 mic with 5.3 million subscribers today. And so like, money's not everything. The setup's not everything. And also, like I appreciate, folks, if you're working a part-time job, you got a family, you're trying to make a difference in your own life. All that stuff's cool. But I also, from a selfish perspective, don't think it's ever sacrificing sort of the you know, the idea or the audience or the vision, that kind of stuff, to make a quick buck right now, right? You know, we're in 2025, we're all sort of up there, right? We're all at the same point with some of that stuff. You know, you can have, like, the reality is you can have the hardest working smartphone, right? You might not be that great of a streamer, but your chest stays up. You have the hardest working smartphone. But this is also true, you know, who knows, maybe you're one of the folks lucky you got a good W-2 job, or, you know, wherever you work, they've got a management training program. You know, maybe you already have or working towards a degree or getting into that sort of track, you know, good tech job, a good job at like a company like Target or Amazon, whatever it is, you know, whatever, who knows, maybe you want the best shifts, you're a bartender, or maybe you just want to be able to show up and have a life afterwards too. You know, the YouTube version of that is like, there are people who make their audience happy. You know, they make their audience think, you know, they can make the decision to go live or not go live. They can make the decision to spend $1,000 on a camera or not do that. And, you know, there's people that, you know, you guys are talking about me making money on here, which I've thought about it, but I'm not going to do it tomorrow, right? That's the most honest I could be, you know, and trying to be honest, like, you know, there's some people, it doesn't matter if you spend $1,000 on a camera. If you think that's better for your audience, cool. Daniel, hey, good to see you. Yeah, absolutely. Anthony Ulanga, hello to you as well. Hello to you as well. I just got back from a run a little bit ago, so I'll show you guys. This might not be right, but for like more athletic training, you know, a lot of the times we see, you know, kind of tall, keeping the chest above stuff, right? You know, being able to expand a little bit, but you know, for the athletes, you know, guys just settle in, and we'll see the bodybuilders get in, they'll settle into their feet and then their hips and stuff, and they'll, you know, kind of get that slight bend, and then they do these real perfect controlled reps. You know, those are fine, but I think it's cool to do like a stagger, you know, and for folks wherever you are, look, I got like a Tide washing detergent here. You know, even being able to get just a little bit of tension, kind of moving from foot to foot, just get in there and do the work, you know, and then you can switch hands, switch stagger stance, you know, kind of settle into those positions. That's a little more of an athletic way to do some of these reps, you know. And yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm only using a 12-pound weight here, right? Kind of funny, you know. The advanced athletes will do these big spinal rotations. You know, they're settling into their hips and all this other stuff, all this other stuff. So I'm not telling you how to work out. I'm not trying to tell you. I'm just telling you what works for me is a little bit of that dynamic movement. You know, I can get into and beyond and under into the side of my hips a little bit. I can just get a couple reps like this, that kind of stuff. But yeah, some of the longer tension and all that stuff. Relic, pizza dough or dildo? Oh boy. Whoa. Do you see what you made me do? I'm not gonna lie, nobody has ever, I've only done 6 or 7 live streams, but Relic 187 was the first person to make me really screw up on live, so I will remember that name. And the answer is pizza dough. I don't even know I know what dill is. It's an herb, right? I know what that is. That's too funny, dude. No, seriously, if I didn't just get back from a degree in a run in 110 degree weather, you know, I'd get you back. I don't know how yet, but I'd definitely come back at you, bro. Relic 187. Nasty. Jesus, bro, I've been working out for about 4 years. I'm 35. I worked out a ton in college and stuff. And then I didn't after that. And I started running. So, you know, like anyone else, you know, I'm not 10% body fat, probably closer to 17% body fat. You know, I don't do a ton of weights, just home workouts, stuff like that. But, you know, if the body feels good, if it moves good, then it is good. Muscle grows with progressive overload. Yeah, I'll show you some stuff with that. Matt asks, good to see you. What's up? You look like you're Hussein. You look like you're Hussein or using, I don't know if that's a joke or if we're talking about, Hussein's like, I think it's like a, kind of a fertile crescent, like an Iraqi name. That's cool. Either way, 3 from heaven. Good for you. Jesus himself said, I need to squat. Yeah, I'll show you some stuff. Brian, and real quick, everyone else in chat, good to see you. Sorry for knocking my phone around. Dragon, no, you can't. Uncle Buff, Charles Manson, yeah, a little bit. Rawr, rawr. Do you guys have that eye control? No worries, don't worry about it. You don't need it. Bo, that number is going to be a 0. Is a body count of 10 too high to make a girl into a wife? I don't do that red pill stuff. I'm actually going to do a stream tonight. I want to have some audience debates, some chat debates about feminism. So I don't know if that, that's kind of a red pill question. I'm on that like sort of white or black pill side of stuff where it's like, look, I'm going to throw my head back. I don't want to think about it. I actually want to talk because I have a degree in political science. So I actually want to talk and start thinking about like history and theory and stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that matters a little more to me. So somebody said progressive overload. So I'll just show you, this is like grown man working out. It's sort of good to consider. So one thing is like if I let my arm hang down here, you can see nice and loose, not loose, right? All that kind of stuff. So if I let my arm hang, I actually have, when I pick up this weight, even if this is only 12 pounds versus, something like this is a 40-pound weight. Feel my arm kind of relax. Oh, try and get that just as good. But so progressive overload would be, we do something like these 21s. However, we do something like this, and this is nice because I got those isos, and then maybe I get a quick set of hammer curls in. Look to the heavens, get a set of hammer curls. And then maybe my really good trainer sends me on a bench to isolate me. I've got a straight back, and now I've got to do some of these rows with the heavier weights, with the 40s. So absolutely, but just keep in mind too that if I've got this weight on the side of my arm, not to get too technical on YouTube Live, but I can start the motion from my hand, right? If I'm holding the weight, that can be the part that lifts it up, It's always going to be a bicep, but, I can make sure I got that grip. But I can also, without doing too much, control the tension downward. I can, maybe if I stagger a little bit and I pop halfway through the rep, that's where I'm loading I'm loading tension, but I'm not releasing the tension. I'm not coming through head. Oh, we doing flips. Somebody just said, can we do a flip, baby? Yeah, we can do a back flip. So those kind of things aren't like progressive overload, but when you think about training longer versions of the fiber, different aspects, different motions, being able to work outside and in control with your core, creating counter forces, like that's a little bit of a more athletic way to do that. Same sort of thing. Rob, good to see you. PTM Rose, good to see you. Lou Reed II, body hair. Yeah, let's go. Do a flip. My phone did a flip, baby. I can't do a flip. I'm not that athletic. But yeah, if you guys have fitness stuff, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna find a second to breathe a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna do a live stream tonight. Some talk on maybe stuff like feminism, cybersecurity, cyber attacks, Trump, Iran, that kind of stuff. So do like and subscribe. It's awesome to see everybody here today. Happy July 5th. If you're anywhere other than the US, happy day after 4th of July. Lachelle, nice to see you. Good to see you. I'm not that cute, baby. We can get a little ugly too. I can get a little ugly too. We ain't that cute. Oh man, good to see you. Oh yeah, mind muscle connection. Yeah, use your eyes, right? Use your eyes. You know, don't overthink it though, right? I was just telling people, you know, yeah, on my strong days, you know, I'm not that big, and you guys can see this is kind of clumsy. I'm not trying to ego lift for you guys, but you know, even with like the 40-pound weights, you know, like you know, like that's one way to do it. But I was showing people, you know, I got just a gallon of water too, right? I can do the same thing and just hold the tension, you know, not that big of a deal. This is recycled too. I'm a total hippie. I found this shit on a fucking jog and was like, I'm gonna go recycle that and lift weights with it. Lift weights with it. And this is useful, right? I'm just gonna get a quick set in just for my shoulders, keeping in mind tension, you know, at least to my core, kind of my chest, try to keep my chest and my back just happy, just nice and happy a little bit. And so we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. We'll do it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. A little bit amount of muscle going up all the way. A little bit amount of muscle keeping me controlled on my way down. I'm not saying this is for you, but your buddy duck's had a long day already. That's all I have to say to you. Do like and subscribe. Please make it worth my time. I am not a doll. I am not an action figure. I am not a toy. I take myself very seriously. If you guys do not like and subscribe for the video, I will not show you how to become the alpha male like I am. I did not travel from Jacksonville, Florida, all the way up to the North Bama shore in one day, in 1 hour in a sports car, one time, in order for people on YouTube to make fun of me. I will tell you, I will always be honest with you. Look into my history, look into my life. This is what an alpha male looks like. Seam Crunches, nice to see you. Serdov Thakar, Poland, good to see you. Good to see both of you. Jesus, good to see you. Better diet needed on, yes, I agree, 110%, thank you. I'm a vegan. Any other vegans in chat? Let me know. Like and subscribe. Or don't. I was just kidding. Down syndrome Jesus. Yes, once again, I have a belly. And yes, once again, a diet is the only solution for that. You guys don't need to know about that, though. Conjo. Am I in jail? Meth training. Same guy, man. Good to see you, bro. Let me know if you have any requests. I eat a vegan diet. I can talk to you about natural sources of protein. I'm not trying to influence you, though. Just being honest, just being completely honest. It's fine to go walk, mostly vegan, nice. Let's guys, just in chat, let's be a little bit careful about the G slur for 2 reasons. First, we're an everyone friendly channel. That includes LGBTQ+, that also includes MAGA, And the second reason is, we also, on my nighttime streams, when we talk about issues like global politics, when we talk about things like Donald Trump's policy, when we talk about, Mom Donnie, the socialist running in New York, if we talk about feminism, if we talk about black pill versus red pill versus no pill, we talk about all that kind of stuff. I want to have a safe space for everybody. I don't care if you are, gay, straight, you know, color, make, shape, size, all that kind of stuff. Everybody's welcomed here. John Burke, good to see you. Good to see you. John Burke's a legend in certain places. I love seeing John on my channel. Quan, stop cyberbullying. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Let's be nice. Kamala or Trump? Right now, I would say iron, baby. Neoprene. Right now, my president is neoprene, baby. We don't stop until we get up to the 15s, and then at that point, you don't even have neoprene anymore, doll face. How about that, doll face? Oh, we get after it, baby. I'll show you too, you know, so here's another, you know, this is an advantage, right? Most of you guys are going to tell me, and yeah, I'm 35, so I'm talking about strength, longevity, range of motion, a bunch of stuff, but a lot of you guys, and I used to deadlift like 450. It wasn't that much, right? I wasn't that strong, but I had to train. I got up there, right? And so you guys are going to make fun of me if I tell you, you know, I'm a vegan who deadlifts 24 pounds, you know, even if I used to have a 1,200, 1,300 pound total, you know, but the advantage of these is being able to go really nice and slow, and also not being afraid to pull that tension up, to let it out. Pull that tension up, pull it up, go down. Make sure you're still resting on your feet while you're doing this. Do two things at once. And so, you know, we do see guys like Tyreek Hill, you know, a lot of those guys will do, I don't know if I can, let me try that one more time, baby. Let me try that one more time. Ah, shit. Not like that. It's definitely not like that. Oh, see, I just embarrassed myself once, maybe twice. Let me know. Is it okay to deadlift with less than 100 pounds? Pop. Pop for no reason, baby. No reason at all. I got somebody messaging me about an Allen Iverson rookie card right now. We don't play, baby. Really, guys, I need friends in Instagram. I don't use IG. I use YouTube and Discord and Oxygen, trying to. Go ahead and like and subscribe, guys, if you want. Thanks for stopping by. I think I'm supposed to self-promote myself here. I think it's a good thing. Yeah, we're doing a live stream tonight, so if you guys like politics, philosophy, if you guys like talking about or debating about morality or MAGA, Donald Trump feminism, you guys want to learn about like security studies or political science, just have a reasonable conversation, not be talked down to from anyone, right? Not in chat, not from me. Nobody telling you what to think. If you guys, whatever. If you guys like those types of conversations, hit me up. You know, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. DJ12 is loving that Lamar Jackson. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Soft as hell. Unc Rico, baby, not Uncle Rico. Unc, baby. Yeah, we got to do the edit. We got to do the edit, yo. Let's go. Let's go. These are another good one for older people, younger people on your day off, younger people who want a goal to aspire to. Just getting that whole body under a load, you know, all the way down, and being able to create tension all the way up in a controlled manner. I don't have a ton of room here, so But I'll zoom back. Sorry. And I'll feed you guys some, again, it's nothing crazy, but to think of, you know, even 25 pounds plus your body weight going down to your toes all the way up. It's a lot of work. If you can do it with more weight, then you'll be in the league of those CrossFit guys, some of the professional athletes. It's really impressive. It's impressive just to be consistent and be able to do that kind of stuff every day. That's a good indicator of health. But here's like some grown man, advanced athlete stuff is, you know, and you don't have to know this, you don't have to understand it, but, you know, if I'm extending my arm here, I also know this folded position here, right? I know where my bones, I have proprioception about everything. And so some people are going to be really athletic and, you know, they're going to want to know, like I know super well, like if I was boxing or something, you know, I know that when my arm's here, I know how stuff extends. But if I was like, you know, if I'm a professional football player and trying to go through a powerful motion that gets that core and spinal rotations involved, then when I'm doing a shoulder press, I need to know how my effort at the top translates to a position, effort and position at the bottom. And so don't externalize that too much. You guys don't need to know that, but if you guys went to like a NFL strength camp, that would be a small thing that like a strength coach might remind a professional athlete that like, look, if you're losing your position at the bottom and you can't recover to the next motion, you're not chaining those motions together. The solution might be understanding how your effort or the tension in the first place is translating. Yeah, I know, Jack is right. There's, you know, we don't need a pro football player here, but that's impossible for sure. But like, you know, I love talking about that stuff because I wrestled in high school. I wasn't a good wrestler. For 1 year in high school, one of my wrestling coaches was a wrestler at Iowa Hawkeyes. He was a collegiate national level wrestler. Very good guy, very good wrestler, really nice human being. One of the kindest men I've ever met. And so that was the point. You know, finding kind people is always one solution. Finding people that understand that kindness and are looking for, you know, effort and positioning on that, that's a good thing. The other side, because there's no pro, is like, yeah, you know, it took me 4 years to know anything. I was strong as hell in high school and college. I was strong as hell, but I didn't know anything. I'm not that strong now, but I feel like I know some stuff. Just like, you know, look at how loose and nice my body is, guys. You guys see those fibers? It's so gnar, man. Bunch of BS. Free Diddy, baby. No, I already talked about Diddy. We did Diddy the other day. Like and subscribe. If you guys want to come to the live stream tonight, happy to talk about Diddy tonight too. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Push-up positions. Let's see. Can you guys see me in the frame here? A little bit. Somewhere Jordan Burroughs saying that guy's a B. That guy's a B, man. We should get some of those really nice collegiate wrestlers doing these live streams. Get frickin' what's his name? Cam Newton. That's Cam Newton. In his off season coming on, teaching YouTube, teaching myself, teaching all y'all how to be a, 6'6" vegan monster, the untackleable QB in the NFL. Yeah, yep. All kinds of Diddy news. They took his baby oil. That wasn't that smooth. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I talk to you like I'm a rapper. I woke up, Diddy was in the crapper. Got a really nice Naromo baseball glove, professional model here. Had this baby for a long time. Bunch of crap. Bunch of crap. Just a couple. We're gonna try and lift something not that heavy, realistic, right? I'm gonna keep my feet under me, my hips under me. That nice donut-shaped belly is underneath me. Nice and controlled all the way down to my hands. Just because I have a grip on these doesn't mean I forget everything else. I can look up, and nice, just reasonable goals for this. Reasonable goals, making sure my body's handling that load. 80 pounds. Your day's off, your day's on, baby. After a cardiovascular workout, just a little resistance. On a fasted workout, just a little resistance. That's what I'm working on. I'm not trying to tell you that's how you do it, but if that's how you do it, then that's how you do it, baby. Like and subscribe. We're getting together tonight. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to do some subscriber talks, debates, intelligentsia. We're going to do that other half of that fitness equation, but nobody's telling you how to be. If you want to be the king of the D-gens, be the king of the D-gens. Come show me how that's done. Or don't. Support another great creator. YouTube's full of them. Support yourself, support the family, all that stuff. Like and subscribe. Feel free to hit those reaction buttons on the bottom right. Leave a chat. Welcome to everybody who's here. Jesse G. Peterson, good to see you. Troll Jerk, good to see you. John Barrett, thanks for being here again. Peter Philly, Trevor Carter, what's up? What's up? Jack, you know I know you, Jack. Just kidding. Well, I'm hoping in Palestine and Gaza that they get to a ceasefire for that 60 days. And I would be hoping that Benjamin Netanyahu, as well as leaders in Hamas, find a way to both not make serious, large, or small mistakes. That's what I would hope for. That's the most I can say while I'm working out. Do a couple tricep kickbacks with the upcycled water jug. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure we're nice and settled. We're just where we want to be. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not a lot of weight, but that's 8. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Reset. 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's 8. That's 8, baby. That's 8. Making sure we got our wrists a little bit. Ooh. Ooh. Just asking our bodies a question. Maybe we will do some of the HIIT style workouts. Maybe we will do that. We'll have some oatmeal. We'll make sure we have some high fat nuts, get some protein, some fat in the blood. And we'll do those really energetic, great feeling workouts. Everything stays up, baby. Everything stays up. Nice, fast, short recoveries. Or alternatively, we're not going to impress anyone. I just told you this. We got Amazon Prime Day coming up. Y'all maybe are thinking about buying the pre-workout, the protein powder. I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing. Maybe I will be having some nuts. Maybe I'll have a Bang energy drink or a Ghost energy drink. Maybe I'll go in fasted and all I'm losing is my ability to quickly recover and have that great feeling. But I'm still able to get a lot of work in. I'm not trying to cut down. You guys can see. I'll show you. I'm not fat. I'm not that skinny. I'll show you. I've got that fat ass, one of the fattest asses you'll ever see on a 35-year-old white boy. That's a white boy BBL right there. We don't even talk like that, baby. We don't even talk like that, baby. Ooh. I'm like that Tongan on the football team, baby. Ah, let's go, baby. Jim H, what's up, baby? I'm a nice guy. I would slaughter people with my nice trolling. I'm talking about controlling, and you're saying roaming, but I'd rather be knowing. I don't know. That's why I take a step back. That's why I lift these light weights, because it's lightweight, baby. It's lightweight like always, on all days. July 5. July 5. And if I got 100 reps in, that would be double the goal. If I can get away with 50, you know that I'd be feeling like Mr. Nifty. I would take out the Swifty and clean these fake subscribers out, bro. Let's go. Just kidding. I'm here to support you on your goals. Just kidding. That would be kind of cult-like, and you already know that. That's why y'all subscribe if you want. We're going to be having an open conversation later tonight. Open conversation. We're not doing hit. We're not doing anything like that. We're not doing anything like that, baby. We're going to do a little more talk about maybe the big, beautiful bill, the big, ugly bill. I'd love to hear about people's July 4ths, your July 5ths. What's the best part about your country? What's the best part about these United States? What's the worst? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about cyber attacks. Let's talk about cyber security. We can talk about the potential ceasefire in Gaza and Palestine. I want y'all bring in a conversation, listen for 5 minutes, and then talk for 50. That's cool with me. Like and subscribe. We're going to be getting together later. Bob, good to see you. Skyscraper, good to see you. Yeah, this is under the sea weight for sure, man. Under the sea. How many outstanding warrants do I have? Right now, I've got a warrant for some ramen and a PB&J, bro. Right now, I got a warrant for maybe blueberries or cherries with some vegan ground beef and tacos, like a taco fresca. That sounds really good, bro. That's my outstanding warrant. Ed Snowden, yeah, we can talk about Russia a little bit. We can talk about Ed Snowden. Ed Snowden, yes. Everybody agrees. Ed Snowden, very interesting man. Look at me. What would you have expected to see? Something else, something different. Why? Why would I even say this? Super Canard, good to see you. Bob, good to see you. Alex T, it's great to see you. Alucard, good to see you. Rub Earth right now. Dean Rowe. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, baby. How about that? How about those pullbacks? How about those pullbacks? You know, even doing something like this is where I'm skeptical of lifting heavy and some of the heavy lifters, because I know I got some extra weight on me, but I'm naked right here, right? I'm telling you figuratively, I'm naked. And even if I do that sort of Bruce Lee thing and pull my arms back, if I want to add a slight spinal rotation, a slight spinal rotation from wherever it is, or I want to settle into my hips from here. If I do this, I can still feel that as I go here and drop, or I go all the way back and try and get those sort of compacted areas where I can't generate tension anymore. Really painful, but I know that even after I do that, I'm hanging on to all this stuff. So, I'll hearken my caveman ancestors and try and hold a little bit of the tension in, but too much of that is going to make problems worse. Call me a wimp. Call me your day off workout buddy. Call me your run buddy. Call me nothing. Get the heck off my channel. This is our space. Chat, kick people out. I'm just kidding. Be nice to everyone. But seriously, y'all, if you want to stay, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm sorry I'm grifting, but I'm in my garage. I'm hot as hell right now. And you tell me why those are good reasons for you to support me. They're not. But yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to stick around, come back later tonight. We're going to be hanging out. Let's do one more. Let's do one more thing. Let's do one more. I'm just going to do some static stuff here. Those glutes. The nice thing is about being able to shift weight over without anything too heavy after a run. Give my body something to do while I'm eating that mung bean. That's fun. Come up almost have this broken full body rep, right? Down here, just a little bit, up. Do some rows, do some rows, do some rows. Bend over, get that ass out. Do some rows. Nice, hold it in controlled. Get it nice and wide. Follow back into place. Do some rows, do some rows. Nice and static. We forgot about our feet. That's shame on me, shame on me. Let's call it a day. You guys can see I'm sweaty as hell. I got back fat. I got back fat. Yeah, show up and show out, guys. Thanks everyone for joining today. Yeah, short stream, 40 minutes. I appreciate y'all. Hit that subscribe. Come back for one of our talk shows. If not, come back for one of these fitness shows. Tell me what I'm not doing. I try to check on chat quite a bit. Super Canard. Bob, good to see you. Smoking Spaceman, what's up, SS? Time under tension, baby. You're not coaching me. We're talking about generating the tension in the first place. What do you think that is? This is a vegan boy body, right? Soy boy. You know where we come from, Smoking Spaceman. You got all those mean MAGA folks that don't know what's good. I'm not going to have a piece of bacon telling me what to do with my body. I'm not going to tell a piece of bacon what to do with my body, but sure as hell not having chat telling me what's good. I apologize. Thank you for playing, sir. Try again. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Right. Right. Let's go. Break it down nice like. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right, like and subscribe. Come back for more. Come back. Maybe one day we'll have our coffee. We'll do a full HIIT workout. Maybe not. Maybe I just like playing. We're going to chill out. But I'm really excited to get together tonight. We're going to talk cybersecurity, the big, beautiful bill. I want to do some feminism debates. I want to stand up for my mother, my sister, my cousin. Let's go, baby. I want to stand up for my grandmother. I want to stand down for her. So, your opinion will be heard, and we're going to call it a night, baby. Have a good one. Let's go. Thanks for liking. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for voting. Thank you all. Benito, good to see you. Offensive cybersecurity, maybe. Yeah, we're going to talk about Iranian hackers hacking Trump. We're going to talk about North Korean and Chinese cyber capabilities, Israeli cyber capabilities. We're going to talk about them as a driver of conflict and a potential force for good. I want to know what you guys think about that. We're going to learn together. I'm going to learn from you. I'm going to learn new arguments from you, and you guys are going to learn from me or listen, or you're probably going to be quiet in chat, one of the two. That's how it goes down usually. But again, if you guys are quiet in chat, that just means you got an opportunity in a couple minutes to speak back up. What's my average diet? When I'm being really good, I eat about 1,500 to 2,500 calories a day. Protein, usually a couple whole grains, and I'll usually have at least one crap food in my diet, whether that's bread, maybe it's a small pastry from the deli or something, like crackers or something kind of crappy, maybe frozen tater tots, but usually I try and do whole foods. It's hard sometimes, bro. It's hard. Let's go, Escobar. Yeah, no. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I want you guys to be able to find the leaders and the coaches and the intellectuals. That's what I want to do on my channel. I don't care. We can talk about Diddy. We can talk about stupid shit. We can talk about, theories of justice. We can talk about human nature, all that kind of stuff. I sound like maybe we're talking to each other, but we're not saying that much. But that's partially because I look like a fucking bum right now. So let's go, baby. Let's go. I conquer twerking is effective. Let's go. Golan 007. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. MI6. Let's go. What did you expect to see? Is this what you expected? Yes. Where is my mother? Where's my father? What does a father learn from the son? What does the son learn from the father? 007, Golan. Is this how you expected this to happen? Because I would like it too. Yes. Golan, yes. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, bro. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. A4, no, you're good, brother. A4, you are not. Sorry, we're gonna have normal person talk tonight. You can look at me. I look like a fucking bum right now. Look at me. I'm sweating. I just got back from a 110-degree run. I just got done with about 45 minutes. Not a ton of work done, but I'm in a garage. Not a ton of water. We're using 40-pound weights. We're using upcycled water jugs, and I got a pair of 12-pound neoprene weights. We got all this normal stuff. So A4, I apologize. You're in the right. We are all in the wrong here. Chat, we got out of hand, folks. Somebody dropped in that wanted to be kind and have a conversation, and we messed it up. Do 20 push-ups and earn a donation. I'm not trying to earn money. I don't want to do 20 push-ups right now. I appreciate y'all. I ain't nobody's fucking prostitute. No offense, bro. Not going to sell my body. I was talking about that earlier. I'm not trying to get monetized right now. Like the first thing, I'm not going to put like a donation link. Not planning on it. Not planning on it. I don't want to commit to anything, but I was being honest and saying that I got food in my fridge. I'm still trying to get to know, all you guys. Just, be able to have good streams with the subscribers we have. If you think that's bullshit, that's your bullshit. I'm coming to you live from nowhere, baby. Coming to you live from nowhere. I'm going to put in twice the work. I'm going to be here twice as long as anyone. And I promise you that is what it will take to get the first penny out of this channel. And if I were you guys, and if I was doing content, if I was having a career, commit to the stage you're at. Commit to the stage you're at. Be a little patient. Learn to be patient. Learn to work hard. Learn to not listen to a guy sweating in his garage. We can talk about that stuff a little bit later, though. I'm 35. I've had a great career. I've had a not great career. So I've seen both. I've worked at some of the best companies in the world, founded, owned, and acquired by Google and Square, some other large companies. So I'd be excited to tell you guys the small, stupid stories that I know without trying to say that this is how it is or these are stories above somebody's lived experience. That's kind of close to intersectionality, right? We don't do intersectionality that often on this channel, but when we have these feminism talks, this other stuff, it'd be cool to earn 2 to 5 minutes of that conversation, right? There's people that do that full time on YouTube. You can look them up, but it would be cool to earn a couple minutes. So, folks in the chat, MAGA folks, if you guys want to do red pill stuff, I'll buy you guys a little space. We can talk red pill stuff. But if you guys want to talk feminism and intersectionality, we can talk that stuff too. We can talk critical theory. We can talk liberalism and feminism and inclusion. We can talk all that stuff. So, but I'm gonna dip out right now. Super Zero, I have no doubt you are more fit than I am. Best overall truck 2019. Good to see you, dude. Sorry, I've been monologuing. We're wrapping up the stream. If you guys want, like and subscribe. Catch the next one. I'll see y'all later.